y'all, so today I am starting out with stretched hair. I used a tutorial that I found by The Chic Natural, and also this whole video and the steps that I'm using are based off of her videos, which will be linked in the description box. So I'm just starting out with sectioning my hair. And the reason why I'm sectioning it in a certain way is because I am doing a side part. So you want to make sure that you're doing the part as you do the style, because once you take out the style, you don't want to have to manipulate your hair too much. I'm using my detangling brush to make sure that my hair is detangled as thoroughly as possible. And I am using mostly purple flexi rods, but I have a couple of smaller ones because I ran out of the purple. And I'm also using my olive oil mousse to set my hair. I'm not using this whole section for one flexi rod. I'm just applying the mousse to this big section. But throughout this video, I'm basically going to be telling you some mistakes that I made and some things that you can do to make your style come out a little bit better. And as you can see, I'm doing the horseshoe method and splitting the section in two, and then I'm just wrapping the hair on both sides of the flexi rod. And this is the hack that everybody has been trying, and like I said, I followed a tutorial by The Chic Natural. But as you can see, my hair is kind of dry, and I would say use a little bit more mousse to help it set a little bit better, just so you can have better results in the end. But as you can see, I'm adding more mousse to the ends because it's obviously in need of more mousse. One thing that you always want to do while doing flexi rod sets is definitely to take your time, because you want to get your hair right, and the way that you wrap it is literally the way that it's going to be set. So you want to make sure that you're doing it in the proper way to get your desired results. So I'm pretty much doing this same method to most of my hair, and then you'll see later on in the video when I get towards the front, I'm just using one flexi rod for the hair. But overall, this is a really good method if you want to be able to do your hair in a shorter amount of time. But you just have to know what you're doing and be careful with how you wrap it. This was my first time doing flexi rods on dry hair, and I think that it's better for me to do it on wet hair because my hair will be more moisturized with the leave-in conditioner that I add to it, and also adding more mousse, like I said, would also help because it adds more moisture and it allows your hair to set better. Another thing that I do now in my flexi rod sets is I twist the top of my hair at the roots, just so that my roots are not puffy and they're not super thick and it messes up the whole set. So when I twist my roots, it allows my hair to last longer, and it allows the style to come out better because my roots won't be as puffy, like I said. And you will be able to see how puffy my roots look in certain sections. But now I'm just going to speed it up and let you guys see the rest of the process.
Preach, they lie and put her out my way, think get lost to see. Not sure what you wanted, but I'm what you need. I know my high just started, bet I hit a peak, yeah.
So these are the sections that I was talking about with just using one flexi rod, but you can see that my roots are really thick still and they're probably going to come out a little bit puffy, but they didn't come out that bad. I also forgot to mention that I used Vicky B's hair honey on each section just to add and seal in the moisture. As you can see, I decided to just do individual flexi rods instead of doing the horseshoe for the front because I wanted to make sure that the front parts definitely looked right out of all the parts because that's what's going to be seen the most. Now that I'm all done, I'm just gonna let my hair set overnight and I'm putting on my bonnet and just going to sleep. And then when I wake up, I will take all of the flexi rods out, making sure that they are set. This is the next day and I am taking my bonnet off. And before I touch my hair, I am using some more of my Vicky B's hair honey on my hands to make sure that they are not dry while I'm touching my hair. You do not want to use dry hands because that will cause more frizz in your hair. After I take all of the flexi rods out, I am simply stretching my hair out and separating it where it naturally separates until I am done with all of them. I do a little bit of extra fluffing after I do all of the sections, but not too much because I don't want my hair to be too frizzy, especially on the first day. These are the end results. I like it, but it could have been a little bit better for me. My hair is shiny and it's very bouncy, but like I said, my roots are puffy and it could just be a little bit better. So I'm gonna redo this video in a better way. So stay tuned for that. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next video.